What's up guys, Saif Ashraf here. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the baseline iPad. Starting at only £320, I think this is the only iPad you should be putting your money towards. Let's get straight into the review. So, like I said, this iPad starts at £320, making it one of the cheapest iPads Apple sell. And with that, you do get quite a bit of iPad. And by that, I mean a couple of really nice features and basically an overall good handset overall. So let's talk about the design first. So as you can tell just by me flicking it around, it is quite light. It is not heavy at all, to a point where you'll be able to put this in your bag and barely notice it's even there. It is made out of metal aluminium, as you can see here. And yeah, overall it does feel quite nice, as do all Apple products. So we are starting at £320. We're not getting the best iPad design ever, but we do have quite a simple design. As you can see, I've got the space grey version. We do have the Apple logo, followed by quite a clean overall look. We do have one single camera, which we'll be talking about in a bit. And overall, you know what, it doesn't look that bad. We have seen this look of iPad for quite a bit now. Maybe Apple will refresh the base iPad to look like the iPad Air and the iPad Pro soon, but we never know. And it's also quite slim. I suggest buying one of those foldable cases for this iPad along with a keyboard, not the Apple keyboards, because those are very expensive, a third of the price of the actual iPad. But yeah, overall you could have a pretty nice portable laptop-like setup with this iPad if you wanted to. Now let's move on to something you will be looking at the most on this iPad, and probably one of the weak points on this iPad, but it's not that bad: the 10.2-inch Retina display on the front of the iPad. We do have the iPad with the thick bezels like we have been seeing forever now. It hasn't been updated like the iPad mini and the iPad Air and the iPad Pro. However, I think we'll be seeing a new iPad with slim bezels pretty soon. But for now, we do have the same design, followed with the home button with Touch ID in the bottom bezel, along with a 720p, I think, FaceTime camera at the top. And yeah, honestly, the display is alright. It is 1080p, 60Hz, not 120 or 90Hz. But yeah, overall the display, it will be good for watching the casual YouTube videos. It is a little bit dim under the sun though, that it may be a bit hard to see under the sun. However, in normal lighting conditions, it will be absolutely fine. Colors are also pretty good. Moving on to the sound of this iPad. To be honest, you want to use a pair of headphones with this iPad, as it does have a headphone jack at the top, even though we all use AirPods and stuff. But like, yeah, the sound is quite disappointing. My iPhone 13 Pro has better speakers than this iPad, even though they have a lot of space to fit in speakers. They do come out the bottom, and yeah, to be honest, speakers are not that great. They are usable, but they're just not great. In terms of performance, we have the A13 Bionic processor in here, which was in the iPhone, that iPhone. And yeah, honestly, performance is also something you'll be able to get around. It's not capable like the Apple M1, but I'm pretty sure none of us use that much power on an iPad anyway. This iPad is probably going to be used most likely to watch videos, maybe take a couple of notes if you're a student. It does have Apple Pencil support, and to play a couple games on. So the A13 Bionic does supply enough power for that. However, if you do want to do something more intensive like editing, photo editing, you may want to look up at the iPad mini, even though it's a smaller size, or the iPad Air. But apart from that, overall, this iPad is a very, very good deal for only £320. We have a solid processor in here, which will be able to handle all the simple tasks you do throughout it. A display which is also alright to look at. Also, once again, not the best display, not the brightest display. However, a display that is very usable. And an overall form factor which is nice and small, will be able to fit in your bag, and overall pretty comfortable. So what do you guys think? Is this an iPad you'll be checking out? I'm pretty sure it is, and yeah, I recommend it to anyone who just needs to watch YouTube videos. You know, them kids that watch Cocomelon every day. This is a dream machine for them. But like, yeah, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.